Reject partisanship. Do what's best for the people we're here to serve. Show up. Do the work. We don't lose what makes Vermont so special.
Governor Phil Scott challenges lawmakers to follow the examples set by Vermonters statewide and carry out small acts of decency that build communities.
You're watching local news that matters. This is Fox 44 News at 10.
Happy that you're with us tonight. I'm Lauren Maloney. We start with Vermont politics. Governor Phil Scott laid out his priorities for the Green Mountain State in the year ahead. He took a three-pronged approach in today's State of the State address. Fox 44's Mike Hoey was inside the Vermont House chamber to listen to it.
Governor Scott made an economic point here under the Golden Dome that he's made before. Vermont's single biggest obstacle is an aging workforce. Shifts in the state's population toward fewer children, fewer people in their prime earning years, and more retirees have been underway for decades.
And to have any chance of reversing our demographic trends, there are three issues we can't ignore: public safety, affordability, and housing.
State Senate President Pro Tem Phil Baruth found something lacking in the address.
I thought there was, noticeably little on the details of the flooding, what the administration's been doing, what they plan to do. Understandably, there's another speech coming.
That other speech is coming in 3 weeks. It'll be about Scott's 2025 budget proposal. The governor referred to it Thursday as, quote, sobering.
I imagine it will be sobering. He's talking about a 3% across the board inflation increase.
I think it will be sobering, and I think it needs to be sobering. We only have so much money, and we have so many great things we'd like to do.
With federal COVID relief money going away, Senate Minority Leader Randy Brock says Article 18 of the Vermont Constitution could serve as a guide.
It talks about moderation, it talks about temperance, and it talks about frugality. These are words that we haven't spoken about a lot in recent years, and we need to speak about them now.
House Minority Leader Patty McCoy is glad the governor brought up the need to reverse a recent increase in violent crime and an education infrastructure that he said may be too large for the number of students it serves.
We've got to do something about the education system here in Vermont with less students. We need the housing so young families can come in, bringing in more students. So it's like I liken it to a three-legged stool: housing, affordability, education.
Scott said Vermont won't solve its housing crisis without addressing Act 250, the land use and development law from 1970. House Speaker Jill Krowinski says she shares that goal with him.
We all agree that we want to do work around Act 250 and our land use policies. There is numerous studies over the summer that are coming back to us to react to. And I think we also need to pair that with some climate resiliency policies as well.
The governor says Act 250 has done exactly what it was designed to do: limit growth. But he adds the conditions that led it to become law in the first place aren't in place in Vermont anymore. In Montpelier, Mike Hoey, Fox 44 News.
And just hours before the governor's address, state reps